to make sure that everyone, first and foremost, across the state takes care and reaches out to their friends and their family and their neighbors in these challenging times.
Tonight, at least 29 people are dead as many in the United States face another night of brutal, below freezing temperatures, many still without electricity. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto. The bitter cold afflicting 2/3 of the U.S. is not going away, and that's impacting travel, delaying and canceling thousands of flights all across the country. CBS 8's Abby Black is out at San Diego International Airport tonight. Abby, what are we looking at with the flights there?
Well, Carlo, behind me, you can see that there is the departure and arrival board, and I want to show you some of the status right here. I counted about 7 flights that were canceled, either coming here or leaving San Diego, and most are from Dallas-Fort Worth, where we've seen a lot of those cancellations across the country. Now, passengers that I talked to, one was rerouted to Dallas. Her flight had been canceled several times, but they are maintaining a good attitude about it.
The departure board at Terminal 2 doesn't look as bad as other U.S. airports, but stranded passengers are feeling the impact.
We're supposed to fly home on Sunday from Phoenix, and when we were in Phoenix on Saturday evening, they let us know that our flight got canceled and that they were going to rebook us. So then they rebooked us on a flight that was going to go from Phoenix to Atlanta to Philly. And then we got notified later that day that that was canceled as well. So then we got rebooked onto this flight to get to San Diego to then go to Philly.
But when Jordan Wyatt and Jeff Fentress arrived in San Diego this morning, they faced another delay.
We got here like at, I want to say like 9 something. We sat and waited right outside of our gate. We flew into the gate we were going to be leaving out of, and then at like 11:30 they let us know that our flight was delayed, and then just like 30 minutes ago they told us that it was canceled.
Now American Airlines wants to split them up, sending Wyatt through Dallas-Fort Worth, one of the most delayed airports on FlightAware's misery map.
I work as a nurse, and like obviously people call out because of weather and stuff. It's like I just physically can't get there because I'm not in the States.
Baggage claim was nearly empty except for 2 rows of luggage, mostly heading to Philly due to the winter storm chaos. FlightAware reports over 300 flights were canceled or delayed this past weekend at San Diego International Airport. That's about 13% of traffic, with most on Sunday. And today that number continues to grow.
This one's more, so it's not coming, so this one's late.
Leanne Sonic coordinates private transportation.
It's kind of challenging to go back and forth because we don't know how many buses we need, because if we have too many buses, then what are we gonna do? But if we have too many people and we don't have enough buses, that's a problem.
Despite the headaches, many passengers are taking it in stride.
Apart from this, it's fine. Like every time it's fine, but this is just rough.
The Transportation Secretary says that it could take until Wednesday for airlines to get back in track after this storm. Now, new on CBS 8 News at 6, we take a look at what you are owed if an airline cancels or significantly delays your flight due to weather.
Abby, obviously travelers already having a lot of problems with this, even here in San Diego where the weather's beautiful. So people who are traveling out of San Diego need to rebook their flights perhaps. Do you have any tips for them?
Well, as you can imagine, and maybe you've experienced it as well, is that during bad weather, those customer service lines are slammed. But what you can do is that if you're traveling with someone that has elite status, use their priority number. And here's another trick that I really like. You can also call the airline's support line, their international support line, and those agents can rebook you too on a flight. So you may have an easier time getting through to them.
All right. People need every tool in the toolbox they can find these days. That is a big delay and a lot of problems. Thanks, Abby.